Hello, 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 hello. How are we doing today, ladies and gents, and anything in between? Bing, 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 bing. So I was thinking today that we'd do some cooking simulator. Good to see how my audio is working though. Make sure we're sounding okay. Phew. Okay, so I think we're doing okay there. Maybe I'm a little quiet. Or warbly, what's that? Let's test that out. That should be better. Or maybe I just sound bad today. Let me mute while I do that. I'm gonna try and update the stream on YouTube because it doesn't let me do it when I'm not live. Hey yo, Pond Superfessor, thanks for coming by again. How you doing? You hungry? What? Oh, I'm gonna make lots of stuff. There should be sounds from my chat, but I don't hear them. A tree fell in your face last night? Oh. What? I hope you're okay. I hope that it fell like gently. Was it a big tree? If it broke your fence, I'm assuming it's a big tree. I'm hoping that you're okay. Be safe out there and in houses too. $40 feet? Holy crap. That's intense. Please be safe. My grandma once had a tree fall right into her kitchen. Like, it just happened during a storm, and it fell like over where the stove was through a window and kind of like landed at a tilt, but at least nothing was like really damaged. That was important, like electrical stuff or the gas stove that was right under it. And luckily none of them were even in that part of the house. They were like all the way in the back sleeping. So It was a pain to fix it up, to get it, like, repaired, but at least nobody was hurt and, you know, everything that was there could be replaced. Yeah, you got a lot of work to do today. Let's hopefully, like, you said you wanted $500 to remove it. Fuck that. Who's got $500 just laying around for stuff like that? I'd be out there too, like, maybe finding a friend that has a chainsaw and just cutting it down. I used to go with my dad to cut trees up in the woods sometimes to get logs. I was mostly in charge of loading up the truck, but still. So probably at 45 after, I'll go ahead and I'll start cooking Sim. I'm already listening to the chill music in the background, but I don't think you guys can hear it. I'm streaming all over this week. Don't know why. Just felt like it. That is not my link. That is my stream code. That would not be good to share on social media. Please no. How about not? Better know. Yeah, I've been there. When you live in the country, it's like there was the ice storm in like the Midwest back in like I want to say 2009, 2008, something like that. We were out on a piece of property that was like 45-minute drive to the nearest like Walmart. So we were snowed in and we could just hear trees falling constantly because the ice weighed them down so much. So it was very creepy sounding. It was just like constant like creak, creak. We were just sitting there in the cabin like, oh Lord, thank God we don't have any trees too close to the house. You gotta think of these things when you're planning construction. Now we have like a tree in our tiny little front yard, and I'm like, it's nice that it shades us that much and that it gives us a lot of privacy from the street, but I worry about things like that. Give us another minute for people to come in, and then we'll go ahead and start cooking Sim. Hope everyone's doing well today. We keep it chill here. Oh, I don't think I even got my water. Let me go get my water real quick. Because we have a thing that if you hear my train pass by the house, then we have the hydration station. You gotta drink water, so this is the time to go get it. Alright, we have the water. Thank goodness. And it was almost empty. I needed to refill it anyway. Personally, I'm really bad about drinking water, and that's why we do it. Ponzu Professor, you've got a couple acres of woods in the backyard. Always a pain to clean the sticks and leaves. Yep. That's the first job you have as a kid in the yard, is picking up the sticks. We're currently trying to make, like, we don't have a lot of yard, and a lot of it is not actually grass, which I'm okay with. I'm trying to let the clovers take over the front yard so I don't have to mow. We don't technically have a mower, we just have a weed eater slash string trimmer. They're called a few different things. Yeah, let's get into our game here. Get some stuff set up over here. Been trying to make my layouts look a little bit nicer, but it's definitely an uphill battle. Here's the game source. I'll see it. Maybe I deleted it last time. Game capture. Put myself in stream today, and then the weather said no. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you're keeping us with you while you go out and do stuff in the yard, but if so, then I'm happy to keep you company. Well, this is weird. I'm staring. Oh, okay. I think I know what's going on. There we go. Let's set it over to the right game. Why don't we? There we go. Now have to do it on the other sites. Just gonna cut the tree into small pieces and my brother bother with it and fix the fence in the afternoon. You know what? That sounds like a good plan. And if it's warm where you are, you definitely want to spread that out. Okay, fine. Okay. I think we're good on both counts here now. Can you guys see it okay? Trying to get used to doing a horizontal and vertical display here. It's been a while since I played. I'm actually going to do a new game. Let's do career mode, because that would be interesting. Relaxed mode? What is the difference? I think it just means that I don't have timers, but I guess we'll just do regular mode and see how it goes. I'd like to stream on TikTok. Unfortunately, they require you to have 1,000 followers before you could even go live, which seems silly to me. Like, how do you get followers that watch live if you don't get to stream until you have people to watch your lives? I've heard that there's a way around it if you can get up to like 25 or 50 followers, so I'm waiting until then. I'm at 21, which we're creeping up, and I'm happy with that. I'm very proud to get that far so far. But I'm currently on YouTube and Kick and Twitch, whichever people prefer. Mostly I'm on Twitch, though, because I'm, 1, more familiar with it, 2, I think it has a better reach for gaming and VTubing. Alright, the restaurant you are now employed in does not have the greatest rating. Your task is to restore it to its former glory and reach the highest level of prestige. The last chef left the kitchen covered in sticky notes. Maybe it'll be of some use to you. Good luck. Well, that's convenient. Okay. We have a bland-looking office, my dude. But I do like the professional kitchen. Very nice. You can use the laptop to pin a recipe. Okay, day 1. Recipe manager. Okay, these are the 3 that you start with. I've got these ones down okay. We've got skills, we've got perks, we've got decorations, gameplay settings. Okay, so relax mode, you make recipes as long as you want without any time requirements. You can always close the restaurants earlier. Nah, I don't think we can get any achievements if we do that, right? Also, I'm not seeing any sticky notes. Automatic cutter container, food processor. It's my, like, I feel like my, wobble here is a little bit weird. My, sensitivity. Input, maybe? Nah. Target frame, smoothing, sensitivity, maybe for the camera. Oh, that's not high enough. That was like dragging through the mud. I think that's fine. We're okay here. All right. We have 3.5 minutes for prep phase. So let's go ahead and bring out what we need. Actually, can I? Yeah. Can I do more than one? Nope. That's okay. Where the heck are my ingredients? There we go. So let's get 120. Oh, shush. Where are my pots? Unless I have to carry everything one at a time. That would suck. Oh wait, maybe my pots are in here. There we go. What is that? 8 tomatoes I need per serving? What? 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I think that's right. 960 grams of tomato and 120 grams of onion. That's just the one onion. I don't think that I need to cut for this recipe, but I'm at least setting it up. I'll also need black pepper. I need cayenne pepper. Chicken broth and sour cream. Sour cream, 150 milliliters. Okay, so it's most of that, but not completely. Chicken broth, 1 liter. Dean! Just heard my cat down in the basement go, hello? You know where I am, bub. Oh, and salt. Come here, baby. I'm just like, you're fine. Hi, Deanie. Why are you crying? Thyme and dill. We'll put these like over here. Maybe here. They're separate from our other one, even though we'll need the salt and pepper for both. Thyme and then dried horseradish. Hi, Deanie. You can't come up here right now. I'm streaming. But oh, boy, howdy, are you going to try? Dean, please. I know, you're very sweet, baby, but you're right in Mama's way. This boy, I swear to God. Black pepper, thyme, dill, horseradish. The horseradish has to come at the end, though. I know that, so I'm going to put it over here. Actually, this box. So that when I pull it out of the oven, I can put it here and then put the horseradish on it. Okay, so that's the tomato soup and the baked trout prepared for. Do I have a second pot? I do not. Yeah. We'll just use a pan. Oh, open for business. So, someone ordered a dish. Every time a client orders something, you'll be notified in the upper left corner. Notifications will also appear when you have only a minute left to complete a dish, you're slightly late, or when a client gives up waiting to go home. So I'm just going to grab how many potatoes I need, which is 300 grams to just 2. That way they're kind of over here. Hey, Brew Brew. Hold on a second. Went live just as you woke up from your afternoon nap? That's perfect. We're doing Cooking Simulator today. And we have our first order, which is baked trout, which should be pretty quick. So I just gotta get trout. I will say this game does not care about hygiene. Like me just holding a whole fish with my fucking hands. Baking sheet. So actually gotta put him here. I will call out the cross-contamination issues because I like to cook and I'll have none of that nonsense. So you take 200 grams of trout, you season it with black pepper, And we can change should be able to change how much we put on it. There should be a way to change how much of it we put down. There it is, okay. Change amount to 5 grams E. Because yeah, we just need the 5 of the black pepper. Oh, and no salt, no salt. Then it's 5 of the thyme. And 5 of the dill. And we'll cook for 90 seconds. Okay, fine. I set it for a little early. Hopefully I did that math right. I also need a lemon. We get to see the interesting way to cook in this one. Precise full healing is shift. Oh, we already have a train going by. So hydration station, everyone take a sip of water. I don't know if you can hear it yet, but I do. Okay, so if we hold down the shift, I believe, nope. I thought it was gonna make it so that it didn't fall apart when I actually sliced it. That's okay. All right. Plate, plate, plate. Oh, they're in here, aren't they? You can break things by slamming them against the wall. So let's go ahead and put our onion in here. And we'll need fresh parsley. Where's the fresh herbs? Should be like a little wall thing. I think I've changed this. Where's my parsley? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we need 6 grams. Bing. Oop, looks like it's well cooked. See, no grabbing of things with bare hands, I got, people. Okay, so how much of the horseradish? 5. Yeah. I can't pick it up because it's too hot. I'll just go ahead and finish this. So that's 3 sprigs of parsley. Add the trout. And I think we're ready. We had 2 minutes, 44 seconds left. Hey, I will say, I've done this a few times, especially on the lower levels. Nobody gives a shit about the plating. So it's easier to just put the little loose pieces on first and then put our fish on top of it with this one. All right, so our taste, 5 stars. Realization time, 5 stars. Overall, 5 stars. I gotcha. Guest paid 31, so the total is 51. Guest is pleased. Now we'll get another one. Of course, it's soup. Okay, so we already have our onion and tomatoes, 160 grams. So we'll go ahead and add the broth, 700 milliliters of it. I don't know what that clunk was. Da 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 da. That should be close enough. The salt. So 5. Wait, what was it? It was 1. So we need 2, 12. You can see the kind, you can see on the very bottom where it says pour. So I need 10, and then 12. And cayenne pepper, we need 6, 1, and then 5. Stir that around a little bit. All right. Boil for 60 seconds. And then we'll be blending it and then add sour cream and put into a deep plate. Shift is not run. Shift is like particularly move. And while I wait, maybe I'll put some tomatoes over here in case we need another one. That was a plain in-game, just so you know. It's not IRL. And I'm probably going to want another lemon slice because I'm pretty sure first day I'll still have a second trout plate requested. All right. Six. 7. Okay. Then we have to blend. Where's my blender? There should be like an emulsifier in here. Maybe I don't have it yet and I have to just use the blender. But that's really annoying to do. That's definitely... Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Put you right there. Then we add sour cream. Which this is 250, but we need 150 of it. So it's most of it. Not all of it. That's enough. Then you would think you have to pour it in there, but that's a way worse way to do it. So you want to get a ladle. Get a ladle. Where's my ladle? Why do they put these things in like those random places? There's got to be a ladle around here, right? There's a spatula. Well, if I don't have one, I'm going to buy one. Where's the shop? Should be like, there it goes. Utensils. 150 milliliter ladle. It's worth the money, I promise. So we're gonna need 300 milliliters. We just go click. Oh no! I fucking lied. I hit the wrong button. But you know what? Mistakes happen. Happy little accidents, right? Okay, let's try that again. There is a button to just drop it in there, though. I promise. It was just click. But instead, I guess it throws. Yeah, there we go. That was embarrassing. Okay. It looks very pale for tomato soup, doesn't it? Finding out the ladle trick was one of the most helpful things I learned early game. See, look at this mess. Such a mess. Alright, salmon fillet. Later on, I have to be much more precise about, you know, starting the potatoes first and then doing this salmon fillet and things like that. But right now, it doesn't matter too much. 5 grams of black pepper, 5 grams of le salt, we'll need a pan. Put that a little bit more in the middle. And sunflower oil. Take your time with the pours. Ah, that's too much. Let's go ahead and get a pot for the potatoes. We're gonna have to buy another one because I could throw out the tomato soup, but I definitely don't want to because I can reheat that and use it. Oh, I didn't hit it. Dirt. Buy. Okay. So I'm actually gonna add the water first. 1,000 milliliters. See, you want to add the potato first, but I'm actually going to add the salt because sometimes it doesn't evenly distribute. 1, 2, 20. Now we add the potatoes. Put it down there. Boil for 2 minutes. So that's going to start first. We're also going to turn our stove on here. Heat that up. And we're going to want to flip this after 60 seconds on each side. So I need the spatula over here and another timer. Pull it down. Okay. It'll be 60 seconds for each side. I turned it on already, but okay. You can kind of see how the cooking is going too in here. It'll be considered like at temperature when it's full with the green bar. I know the ladle caused mess, but you know what? Again, does not care. Let's be here though. My sponge. I need a good sponge. I don't have one. Sponge. There. See? Their idea of cleaning it to sanitation standards is to wipe a dry ass fucking sponge across it until it disappears. To me, that's terrifying. I'm like, vinegar is a natural disinfectant. I'm like, no, wash your hands many, many times. Okay, let's see. Rotate. Yeah. No! It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, we're all good. Oh no, where'd it go? Where did my salmon go? I think it disappeared into the counter. I guess we're gonna start again with that. Oh boy. That was embarrassing. Happy little accidents. That fish really escaped, didn't it? 5. 5. Oh. I put 10 on. Oops. Man, this is a disaster one. Alright, and I had a plate to get. Where's the other potato? This potato just hanging on for dear life on the edge there. I can't pick it up because it's too hot. Oh man, I can't believe that fish got away. Just completely vanished on me. And like I could have probably redone the salmon fillet with less salt. But it's day one. I'm not going to be super picky about it. Okay, it looks like it's done. Okay. This to move vertically, so up and down. Right click to rotate. Oh man. No, turn it. Okay, okay. Now we're good. I know, I know. I know. Shh, calm down. And whenever the salmon's finished, I'll clean up this because it's a mess. Nope. Still getting used to controls, people. It's been a while. It's been probably like a year. And because it was a little bit of funny business with flipping it over, I'm going to keep an eye on this, actually. Use that to gauge when it's done, as well as the timer. Well, technically that potato is still on there. Don't know how. Did it stop cooking? Or is it the other side? I think it glitched. No, 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 no. That fucking potato, man. Yeah, we got points off because I oversalted it. That's okay. You can click here and do guest complaints. I put double the amount of salt you're supposed to, which isn't a lot. It was like 5 grams versus 10. But a potato can handle it. Okay, gonna unlock a recipe. Maybe we'll buy it the next day because I want to do some cleanup. Kerosene, dopamine, chemical induced. And the things we choose. Show me hate, show me love. Make me bulletproof. Yeah, we call this shit normal. The fun thing is like once you dump out all the liquid, the game considers that as, oh well, the container is clean now. I'm actually going to go ahead and prep for the next day with putting my tomatoes I already bought into my pot for tomorrow. I think that was 3 orders in one day, right? Right. Color me red, yeah, you color me blue. It is considered to be dirty because it has a quote-unquote mixture in it. So we gotta... okay. Now it's considered clean. Not how we clean the kitchen, guys, I will say. Like, we don't have to wash the knife because technically it doesn't get substance on it. The sunflower oil should be back here, maybe. And sour cream, put the leftovers in the fridge. Okay. And what's left of our broth. Okay. Now let's take a look at those recipes. You could do pork chops, baked potatoes, Ukrainian borscht, which the borscht is really nice because you could do a few servings at once. Not as good as the gazpacho though, because the gazpacho has to be cold anyway, so it can sit and be served later. So let's say we have 13 chef points. So we can't get this one yet, but we can get the borscht. We can get... I guess this is the only ones it lets us get. Could I get this one? No, not yet. So yeah, it's between those two, really. And I don't have enough for the second one. Borscht it is. I need some ingredients. You'll find them in the store or in the larder. Okay. So beetroot is the new ingredient. And carrot. Parsley root. I don't think I'm going to save the tomato soup because reheating it would be kind of a pain. Okay. Here you go. We have our cleaning phase that we can end with. Okay. Day 1. Got 3 points of fame, 13 cooking points. We did buy some stuff today, like the pot and the spatula. So we're in the negative, but that's just day 1. We have a new recipe, which is helpful. Okay, so perks wise, you could get just more skill points if you want. Walking faster. But personally, I'm going to get the unbreakable bottles. And then I'll probably get unbreakable plates and heat-proof gloves so I can just pick stuff up. But I'll get bottles first because I don't want to... Those are the more expensive ones right now. Then I have my 3 skill points. Decorations, experience points. I have 3. So let's do pay with their orders more. More cooking points. And wow, there's so many. Let's do more experience points per star. All right. Day 2. Oh, let's get some music on. Can you guys hear any music? For me, the music stops when it's during the day. Oh, during the preparation phase, I can also change the recipes I have. So we'll look at owned, and I guess we can do all of them. Usually you're able to just pin specific ones for that day, but maybe that's for later on when I have more recipes. Okay, so that's fine. This one's got the tomato soup stuff in it, so let's go get the borscht stuff in it. Okay. I will take more chicken broth, but more importantly, 600 grams of beetroot. It's 240, 360. Right. My chicken work. Okay, 600 grams. And then 70 grams of carrot, which is 1. 80 grams of parsley root. I'm going to cut a couple lemons in case we have the fish today. No, buddy. Why are you out here by yourself? So you would not pick up a beetroot and put it back in your pot, okay? Just don't. Don't do it. Yeah, the music is only when I'm in the title screen or paused, it looks like. Which is a shame because the music's pretty nice. And this might not be precise, but we'll do our best. Not bad, not bad. What else? Interesting game design. Yeah. It's like, do you hear it here when I have it? I'm like saving stuff. I'm assuming you can hear it here. And I think that's everything. I could go get a couple potatoes for the salmon thing. It's so much closer here than all the way in there. But we have 2 minutes late. 2 minutes extra, but I'm going to go ahead and skip the preparation phase because we're good. First order is the baked trout. Let's go get a trout. We're going to get you the first time today, okay? Black pepper, 5 grams. Thyme, oh, dill, 5 grams. Thyme, also 5 grams. Okay, we're going to put it on a baking tray. We can find one. Oh, I guess it got put away. Oh, here. Ah, it's over here. Okay. It's funny how it's like on or off. Those are your choices. Okay, and then we'll go get a plate. Put the lemon on it. Put the parsley on it. We just have to season with horseradish and we're good. Right now we can only pick up like 1 slice at a time. Well, here we can scroll. Thought that was something I had to unlock. 2, 4, 6. Bam, 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 bam. 220 Celsius. Seems a little high to me, but I'm not good with Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion. Hello. Not too bad. I shall also take a couple photos and things for the archives. I was just checking it because I set the timer a little bit late, but it looks like it's fine. And just 5 grams of the horseradish. Yeah. Why is that oven on? I forgot to turn it off. Okay, let's take a photo. Hell yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Chicken. Okay. Now serve that shit up. We have 4 minutes almost to spare. I am a goddess. What do we got next? Borscht! Why is it so hard to see? Why can't I click it? There we go. 1,000 milliliters of chicken broth. I think I should just buy a whole box of it, honestly, for this. Oh well, we'll just add what we have. 8. Don't get stuck in the door there. Excuse. Okay. Bam. We don't have a new one in here, so we'll have to buy one in this spot. Liquids. Okay, so we currently have 276. Hey, Toasty Tonk 4456. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? We got, what, 780? I'll check at 700. 720. I can't math. There we go. That's close enough, I think. 1,000 milliliters. I don't know why it's not letting me bookmark this one, though. Oh, there it goes. It was not scrolling a minute ago. Now we need 20 grams of the salt. Try and get on the flat area so it doesn't get a specific thing. Okay. Then 20 grams of black pepper. Am I making everything right? I'm gonna do my best, but I will say I'm a clumsy piece of shit. I will make mistakes. I've already dropped some stuff. One of my salmon went through there, so not doing it, messing it up on purpose, but you know, things happen. Happy accidents and all that. But I won't be goofing off to make it funny. Not my style, personally. I'll need a deep plate for that. I enjoy watching goof off kind of streamers sometimes myself, but usually I'm like, guys, come on, you could do it. And especially with cooking, because I actually like cooking a lot in real life, so some of the hygiene things that they include for this make me kind of give me the ick. I'm like, that's not sanitary, but it's the only way I can do this. Bang, 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 down, bang. Trying to get my 5 stars on taste and execution time. Maybe if I was doing sandbox, I would goof off. But I'm doing career mode right now, and I decided not to do the relaxed mode just in case that got me some achievements. I've played before, so I know a couple of the tricks, like the ladle's really helpful. I should be like, Josh, let's game it out. I'm not familiar with them. Are they a funny goof off streamer? Come on, you gotta be almost done. Look at that going. Goof off in sandbox games. There's plenty of goofing off that can be done in sandbox games for sure. Also, is it Toasty Tonk, like Tonks from Harry Potter? I'm curious. Okay, I think. Yeah, the mixture has to go a little bit longer, but the beetroot is definitely done. Never actually had borscht myself. No? Pew, pew. No, wrong one. Wrong one. Okay. 150. 300. Let's see. Serve. Ooh, yeah, a little bit off on the taste. Scoop of soup with your bare hands. How about you give me some bits and I'll start taking requests. Oh, we also hear the train. When you hear the train in the background there, it's hydration station. Everyone take a drink of water. Don't have water? Go get some. All right. One bit. I'll pick up soup I'm not going to use. Scoop soups with bare hands. Okay, pick up. I don't even know how to do it with my bare ass hands. I know how to like pour it. How do we scoop it with hands? Oh, and we have a new request. But thank you for the bits. That was really funny. I was mostly joking. But you know, I'm a team player. So if you could tell me how to... Oh. Okay. Well, thank you for the bit anyways. I appreciate it. Let's get some chicken broth. Chicken broth. Yeah, I've seen some people like get into this game and they just start chucking stuff across the kitchen. Yeah, okay. You just committed to the joke. That's fair. Made me laugh, so that wins. Oh, too much broth. But that's okay. We'll suck it up. At pepper. Yeah. Trying to get where it's like flat because then it doesn't fuck up the flavor of everything. But maybe I have to move it a little closer. There we go. That should be okay. Then it's 12 grams. And alley-oop. And cayenne pepper. 6 grams. I can't do much spicy foods. I've got a geograph and a fisher tongue. Literally, capsaicin tucks itself into my tongue and then decides to have a ball and just hurt. Physically painful. Feels like knives on my tongue. You played on Xbox with a stick drift? Ooh. Stick drifts are the worst, but I'll say also this game is horrible on console. I don't know how people would play this one on console because the chopping is very weird that way. The plating is weird that way. Like this one sucks on console. I would only recommend it on PC, and that's not just because I play PC a lot, but like I have literally tried it on console and found it completely infuriating. Now, like games like Played Up, that one is nice on like a console controller. So I'll play it on my computer, but use a console USB controller. The spiciest thing I can eat? Well, the thing is that I like food enough that I'll deal with the pain. So like the other day, I made kimchi jjigae or kimchi stew. So I had kimchi in it and gochujang, gochugaru. That was pretty fucking spicy. Even my wife, who likes spice, was like, this is a fucking lot. Oh, I need sour cream. Where's the sour cream? And I also have made tteokbokki, which has quite a bit of gochujang and gochugaru in it as well. And like I've tried like some Thai spicy food, like some curries and stuff like that. So I'll put up with it, but it will hurt the whole time. But the main reason I brought it up was I wanted to like share that like in Japanese, they have this thing called cat's tongue or neko aji, or tongue cat taste, I guess. And it's basically when you can't handle temperature-wise hot or cold foods, which I also kind of struggle with. Like I will get the ice cream headache every time. So that's only 4 milliliters. I need 150. I'll get a whole new one. Like 110. Too gay to do math. Alright, so the sour cream, I didn't blend it first, like a dummy. But that's fine. My mom likes spicy food, and there was this really funny time where like she likes this specific restaurant's mango habanero chicken, which I will say, flavor-wise, amazing. But she tried to fucking tell me it wasn't spicy. It just gave a little nice tingle on the tongue. I'm like, literally, we can scientifically prove that it's much hotter than that. Okay? And so, like, I had a bite and I was, like, suffering. I was suffering so bad. But I really like food and I like to try lots of different foods. So I try and push myself. So that's why I like doing some Korean dishes and stuff and trying things with, like, jalapenos and stuff in it. Or basically, like, just not avoiding the spice that I can add. Whereas sometimes if I'm just not feeling it that day, I'll just like make myself a plate of like the taco seasoning and then I'll make one for my wife that has more chili powder in it and things like that. I don't want it to get in my way though of trying fun foods. Let's get this trout. What is the spiciest thing that you guys can eat? I'm curious. Oh, I don't need salt. I was like, something feels wrong here. Yeah. Pepper. And and then you will go into the oven. Get nice and toasty. Toasty, like toasty tonks. I'll need to cut up a lemon to put on the plate. Ugh. I wait till I can get the thing to like hold the food steady when I'm trying to slice it and dice it. But I don't do too bad, I think. I think Brew is still in here. Brew, what's like the spiciest thing you have in your cuisine? I'm curious. Because I do have like paprika paprika hendel, paprikash. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. But the paprika and chicken, which is amazing. It's so fucking good. And that's like Hungary and also like a couple of like neighboring countries have versions of it, I think. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong there. It's over here. We probably won't need to do the rest of the day, but just in case. What is with this thing not scrolling well? Still got almost 5 minutes, so we should be good here. No idea. Are you sensitive to spice, Brew? I feel like I'm such a wimp ass when it comes to spice. Like, honestly, I feel a bit of pain with like banana peppers. Like it's pretty bad. I can sense spice a mile away. Not that it'll keep me from stopping it. You really like the chili flavored stuff? Ooh. Well, you know me, I'm always up for recipes of stuff. That's 5 grams, we're good. Then get this. And then we'll serve it. Bam. Like, my wife really likes spicy stuff. She likes Mexican food a lot. I don't really like it because I don't like the spice in Mexican food. To me, just burns. It doesn't have much flavor. But also, I don't like refried beans or beans in general. So I'm just like, it's not my first pick, but I will eat it or make it for you because I love you. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I have to put the broth into the fridge every day, but I just do it anyways because if I don't, it feels like a major health hazard. You don't want to mess with room temperature chicken juice. Don't risk it. It's not worth it. As someone who has IBS, just don't risk it, okay? Food poisoning is no fun. No bueno. It looks like it's like dirty. But it's not getting cleaned. Ah well. Put our stuff away, clean up a bit. Mostly chips, peanuts. Let me finish this real quick. Then I'll read what you said. Because I think I missed something. My scroll is being stupid today. Here. Mostly spice the KFC's tenders. You a picky eater, Brew? I'll cook for you. Don't worry. I'll make you lots of tasty foods. I can convert you because I'm good enough to convert people. I'm not good enough to be professional by any means. Oh, I keep forgetting to turn that thing off. I think honestly, most of the time when people are picky eaters, it's because of the food culture they grew up around. Not saying like, oh, it's your parents' fault, but you know what I mean? Like sometimes you're just in a family where like that's just not a big deal. It's not something you focus on, or like your mom might, have a lot of pre-made meals and that's not fun. Or like canned foods sometimes are not meant to be considered tasty and they're forced upon us. You hate picky eaters. I don't hate them, Pansu. I want to convert them. That's my job. Why can I not get these freaking root veggies out of here? Oh my god. Maybe it'll just go out when I end the day. I like to convert though, because when my wife and I met, she was like, I don't really like onions, I don't like mushrooms, and I don't like bell peppers. And I was like, oh, so the basis of all flavor and all sauces. I'm like, I could fix that. So over time we've worked on it, and we figured out how to, bell pepper, usually if it's cooked, is okay, especially if it's like seasoned or mixed with stuff. Onion, she's come around to. Mushrooms, we're still not on. I have to find the right kind of mushroom that she'll eat, because it really makes a difference. Hansu says, I grew up broke, so I eat everything. Mood. Fucking mood. I always say, I want to have the refined taste buds to really appreciate a very expensive meal. Like, really like, or like gourmet chocolate or something like that. Like the subtle flavors in it. But I also want to be able to be happy with a fucking Hershey bar. That's my goal. It's like, I want to be able to eat all sorts of things and appreciate them, but also not be so picky that like I have to, it has to be like the specific, lettuce grown from this certain seed that's in this certain temperature, or like cows that have been massaged their lives. Like I don't need that. Okay, so here at the perks, I got the unbreakable bottles last time. I'm just going to get the unbreakable plates because that's helpful. I haven't broken any yet, but that'll be really annoying if I break it with food on it. But yeah, I think trying foods, like my mother really hates most vegetables, but her family like did a lot of canned vegetables. Honestly, canned spinach, disgusting. Fresh spinach, great. Boiled spinach, great if you flavor it. But canned spinach is disgusting. Canned mushrooms, screw that. Tomatoes, yes. Canned tomatoes are a beautiful, beautiful gift because they're picked at prime ripeness. So as long as you don't need that texture of a fresh tomato, I would say like most recipes should use canned tomatoes. Rewards from Daily Press. Not doing that decorations yet, so let's level up things that will give us some points. And maybe a little cheaper stuff. The only fruit vegetable you don't use tomatoes. Well, yeah, mushrooms are their own category. They're fungi. They're their own thing. They're not a fruit or vegetable. They could be considered an animal if you really want to argue that. Oh, I think she said there's a food critic today. Go ahead and get all of our ingredients for the borscht and stuff in one container. A lot of people don't like tomatoes, and I think that's because of the acidity. I think if you cook a tomato and reduce the acidity, then you're more likely to like it. My brother does not like cooked tomatoes in any capacity. He likes raw tomatoes and he likes ketchup. But I have made dishes for him that he did actually enjoy. Let's do the borscht and the tomato soup in one pot. So like carrot, beetroot. I think it was 6 beets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get our 2 potatoes in here. that we bought yesterday. What else? Oh no! It fell! See, that's so unsanitary. The game doesn't care. It does not apparently understand that the floor is very bad. Okay, so with this we want tomato and onion. 1 onion. And someone check my math on this, but I think it's 8 tomatoes. I'm terrible with numbers. All right, so those things are all here, close by. I do want to get the second cooking simulator because that one I have like little, I can do a proper mise en place for the day by like having actual containers I put things in as I chop them and prep them, and they like can sit near where I'm actually cooking rather than like all the way over there. I just can't afford it right now, but maybe someday. I love food. I love food so much. Food is a love language as far as I'm concerned. Let's go ahead and get 2 baked trout out, and we'll go ahead and season them pre the opening of the day because we've got extra time. Maybe even the salmon. Because that's what I have to like math that one out. So it's better if I don't have a strict time on it. Doesn't that salmon look like so satisfyingly slimy? You know, like just smooth as hell. I remember growing up being very picky. I did not like any fish. I did not like any spices, like spicy spices. Didn't like broccoli, didn't like cauliflower, didn't like spinach. Like now those are things that I actually really love and appreciate now. And there's something to be said for when you're younger, your taste buds are actually very different than when you're an adult. So that's why I always say, like, keep trying stuff. Keep an open mind when you test new foods out, because 1, the difference of cooking, and 2, the difference of your literal taste buds change throughout your life. 5G. They literally, when you're younger, bitter foods taste more bitter than when you're an adult. And there's also the fact that they've been breeding broccoli in the last couple decades to taste less bitter. Bet you didn't know that, huh? Our broccoli is better broccoli. 5. Get our dishes out here. Oh, look, perfect. And we already got our salmon. I feel like it's better to go a little under. Oh, it did do 10. Okay. Wrong one every time. Oh, I should actually do the potatoes first because those take longer. Yeah. Ooh, that was sexy. Salt. We want 20 grams. Boom. Now we can cook some salmon and pray to God that we don't flip it into oblivion like we did last time. Man, I'm hungry. Hot seat plate would have broken there because I stood up too fast. But I was prepared. don't recommend this either. Don't put your things on the floor if you can at all avoid it. Spatula. Spatula. Almost there. Baby, I'm almost there. Almost there. And I've been telling everybody that I'm almost there. Okay. Get down. There we go. Also, I understand, Brew, if you don't like mushrooms. Mushrooms are weird. Mushrooms are a beautiful, weird thing. They're up there with the jellyfish, where like we're not quite sure how to categorize them because they kind of break the rules. I still have 5 minutes to cook the shit. I remember when I first started, I was constantly throwing stuff and losing it by accident. All right. Serve hot. This is what, day 2 or 3? Ooh, was it the salt? Sometimes the salt is a little funky if I put the potatoes in and then salt. Oh, interesting. I was pretty sure that oil was perfectly 10, but maybe not. Get this out of here. Then what is it? Borscht? Borsk. All right. One too many beetroots. 180, 70. Okay. Now we just need the broth. Yeah, I know. Don't make the critic wait. He can fucking wait as long as everyone else does. Okay, so I have 250. About 500. I'll need half of another one. And I will walk 500 miles, and I will walk 500 more to see. Oh, that was a bit too much. 20 grams of black pepper. And this one. Also 20 clams. And then we cook for 2 minutes. Not too bad. Wonder how many days I have to go before it tells me to do ones that are overlapping. It'll get more interesting once I have more recipes, honestly. Telling everybody that I'm almost there. too boring by itself. Come on. Hurry up. Also, Brew, as you know, we've been watching a lot of Run BTS this week. And we've had a couple of different cooking ones. And oh my god. Some of them are so bad at cooking. It hurts. And you know it's bad because I like to watch Worst Cooks in America to make myself feel better. And now I will say, Namjoon makes silly mistakes. But Tae has no idea what cooking is. And he doesn't really seem interested in learning either. Like, if he wants a specific meal, he'll want to do it, but he's not going to actually learn how to cook. Jimin wants to be good at it because he likes to be good at everything. And when he's not, he gets frustrated. So it creates this whole cacophony of stuff. Hobie, they say, is good at cooking, but I don't know. He's just kind of going crazy all the time. It's hard to tell. But, oh my god. There's a reason why I tweeted out, if someone lets Namjoon cut an onion again, I might actually lose it. And it's like, at this point, someone must have told him how to properly hold a knife, right? Like, someone must have told him. He's got a big brain. So why does he hold the onion on the round side down, which is the wobbliest way you could possibly hold it, and then just cook, like, cut willy-nilly all over the place? Oh yeah, the sticky potatoes. It was like safety first, safety second, adhesiveness third, or something like that. They joked. Not enough borscht. I measured it out. Okay. Good enough. Sticky potatoes, though. And I know exactly what happened there, too. He had his heat too high, and or he left it on too long. Because that is exactly what happens when you overcook sugar. Yeah. 7 steak. Which means we need to go get some potatoes again. Maybe I'll just buy a third pot. It's not a bad plan. And just 2 little potatoes. They look really good, the potatoes, though. Probably tasted good anyways, but I think Jin said something like, you know, thinking about warriors, and they used to, like, put on armor and go out to the field, prepare for battle. The potatoes have that kind of a texture. And I was like, alright, I know exactly what he means. But, like, even though he messed up, Jungkook took it as a very, like, positive kind of a note. He just enjoyed it and laughed at himself, which I really appreciated. That's hard to do. Sometimes it's very hard to laugh at yourself. Let's go ahead and put this in. They did an episode where Tae wanted specifically to learn how to make Italian pasta because, you know, he was actually European in another life. But I think he was a rich European, like, old money kind of guy in another life. So he's like, oh, I want to learn how to make pasta. So he gets teamed up with Jimin. And they have to make their own sauce from scratch. They have to season and cook their own meat. And they have to, of course, make the pasta and blend it all together. They have recipes. And they have a certain amount of things that they can choose from. I kid you not. The only thing Tae did was boil the pasta. At one point, he took meat out of the oven, but he only boiled the pasta. And he watched it. He was, like, on top of it. He was like, okay, this is my job. I'm going to do this. I'm going to cook it exactly this amount of time that the teacher said. And I'm not going to fuck this up. And to his credit, he did very well. But also, how do you go, like, 45 minutes and all you've done is boil pasta? Jimin did everything else. Why does it say clip sometimes, but not others? No! I was afraid of that happening. Ugh. Damn it. The game is glitching on me, I swear. It's like now it won't let me put this down. What the heck? How does that happen? And the oil, ugh. And my pan is gone. That pisses me off. I could tell from the way that it was shaking that it was going to come off. Yeah, the counter is starving, apparently. It's such a waste of stuff. Oh, time to get another salmon. If you didn't live, but they're almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Alright, here we go. This is why getting the I can touch the food thing actually does help. Because I can actually pick it up and just flip it in the pan a lot easier. Yeah. And it's not even a counter. It's literally the stove is just eating my pots and pans and food. I don't trust you anymore. You're a demon spatula. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ooh, hydration station. Okay. I think we're okay there. Then I need to bake the trout. Alright, take a drink of water, people. Hydration station. 2 minutes? How long was it? 90 seconds. What is that? Oh, oh my god. Now we're starting to get into the multitasking aspects of it. All right. Serve up. Okay, the camera sound is really fucking loud. Well, listen. The counter ate my first salmon. Not enough salt. Ooh, did I add salt to the potatoes? I can't remember. I feel like I did. Let's see. Also, Brew, do you take a nap every day? Or like just once in a great while, or what? Because Brew Dill is not good at taking naps. She gets sometimes grumpier afterwards. But I need naps. I don't sleep well, so I have to have them most days. I say that, but then I don't actually take one most days. I just suffer feeling tired. Okay, here we go. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Yay, 555. You know what? I'm just gonna use this Porsche. Because it still has steam coming off of it. Who's gonna know but you and me, right? Don't like naps. My sleep schedule is insanely bad right now. I had to wake up early, so I just can't fall asleep. That's fair. If you have... Oh, fuck off. If you have a decent sleep schedule, hold on to that. Because one thing you find out once you reach your, like, mid-20s to early 30s is that, like, sleep becomes an elusive creature. Or at least restfulness does. Probably I lost points for temperature. Yeah, it's too cold. Could have heated it up again, but it doesn't take off that much. Okay, let's clean up, clean up. Well, baked trout. We got that one down pretty well, actually. I don't even know if I need to bookmark it, but we're just gonna do it. Bam, 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 bam. All right, 90, yeah. Now let's go cut up a lemon. A little Lululemon. Do 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 do. We can do this. I've also noticed when we were watching Run BTS that Namjoon is very cute about, like, hyping himself up or calming himself down when he needs it. Because he'll be like, you can do this, Namjoon. You can do this. You can do this, Namjoon. I believe in you. Just calm down, Namjoon. Calm down. It's very fucking cute. And we are trying to get through all 200-ish episodes before we go to see them in concert. And it is already at 108, 111, somewhere around there. Been trying to tell myself to reset my sleep schedule, but I get to 3 a.m. I can't help myself but cozy up in my blankets. You know what? That's so valid. I've always been really bad about staying up late. I think naturally, it's part of his natural rhythm because we do have science that says you have a certain circadian rhythm that your body is used to, and there's a couple categories of that, and one of them is more night owl-ish. Thank you. But society doesn't really work that way, does it? But also there's a whole revenge sleep thing where, like, we feel like we've wasted time in the day because we had other obligations. We don't have time for ourselves. So we tend to stay up late. Much easier to just hit the trash bag to get stuff out. That one's good. This one we need to empty. How the fuck do we get that out of there, you know? What am I supposed to do? It's really annoying. Oh well. Okay. And I don't know if this is actually a stain. It doesn't seem to go away though. Okay, we can skip cleaning phase though. -41. That's not bad considering we had to rebuy some of our utensils today. Check if my streams real quick, see how we're doing. Looks okay. Looks okay. Alright. Just like to check in on it once in a while, just to make sure things haven't gone weird. I'm also thinking maybe I should put like a follower goal or a viewer goal on here somewhere. That would be fun. Products cost less. Equipment repairs are less. Tips are bigger. Repairs are faster. I think we should expand our menu. Look at the dishes below and pick your favorite. Alright, this is where you come in, Brew. We've got duck broth, which is like everything gets added to a pot, boil, and then you cut the breast and then serve on top. There's lobster tail cooked in white wine. You basically have like a bunch of seasonings in a pan. You boil, and then you put lemon juice and clarified butter on it with some dill to garnish. Or we have grilled vegetables, which is a lot of take a vegetable, drizzle with the mix of oil, salt, and pepper. Honestly, I avoid the grilled vegetables one. It takes a lot of chef points to unlock it, but also it's a lot of steps. So I would request either of those. The lobster tail looks like Play-Doh. It truly does. It's way too smooth. I like lobster tail, but that looks weird. We got an influx of a couple people. Hi. How's it going? Hope the day's well. You guys vote on whether or not you want the duck broth or the lobster tail. I'll probably go put some food in the microwave for me, my actual self. Unless you guys really want me to do the grilled vegetables, but that's a lot of steps. Well, thank you, Brew, for complimenting my little egg. Let's do the duck broth, maybe. A lot of stuff in there, and then I have to practice cutting, but then that's not super easy. This is a lot of pouring. I would say for me at least, pouring is very difficult. Yeah, let's do duck broth. Or duck breast broth. You're gonna need some new ingredients. Doesn't he look like Gordon Ramsay? Or is that just me? We'll start using duck breast. There's a thing that you can do where like it keeps the stuff in stock here. Like, I don't know why. But some things are available and some things are not. Alright, anyways. Let's get ourselves a little pot. Get our ingredients together. We do have most of the beetroots we need. Yeah, his hair is more brown, but yeah, totally, like, they must have taken the inspiration there. 240, 360, 480. Should be 600. And then 2 potatoes for if we need to do the salmon. Careful, careful. And a lemon in case we have the fishy. Alright, giving you the usual caveat. Do not put your food on the ground like this, but it makes it easier for me to grab. And then, let's actually put it on a cutting board. We'll get one of the fishy, one of the salmon, one of the duck breast. What are you, lemon? Okay. I don't know why the lemon's in the fridge, but alrighty. Bam. This guy just needs 5 salt and pepper. Five of thyme, dill, and black pepper. Let's see what we need for the... Oh. I don't think I selected the recipe today. Or is it any of them? I keep thinking it's escape to get out of there, but it's a right click. All right. Carrot, onion, salt. 1,300 milliliters of water. Yeah. And 10 G's of salt. 10 G's of pepper. Duck breast. Carrot and an onion. Because I don't have one in there. So it's a couple of... 1 carrot, 1 onion. I think the onion's also 120 grams. And then I'll slice up a lemon. Okay. I think we're ready for most. Not all, but most. Still 45 seconds. Will be... I want to leave one pot empty just in case. I don't even know what to use the microwave for. Let's go ahead and just skip the prep phase because I think we're good. What do you got for me? All right. Salmon steak it is. What's another... Okay, and that's going. And we'll take our other empty pot and boil them potatoes. There's 20 grams of salt. One potato. Two potato. And then 2 minutes. Doing all right. Doing fine. Also, I should show you, Brew. I have a plate up run. I still have that one. That's the insane one. It's still going. It's crazy. I'm on like extra day 30 something, 40 something. I don't even know anymore. Okay. Direct. Flip. Okay, that's how we do it. I don't think that run's ever going to end. It takes me like 20 minutes now to do a single day in it. I've never had a plate up run to go this long. Like, I want to see where it goes. I have a morbid curiosity for that. Well, not morbid, but a dark curiosity for it. 20 minutes is still bad. Yeah, it's bad. I can only do like a day here and then leave, then day here and come back to it later. Literally because my hands start to cramp from pushing the take order button. If I had the order terminal, then I would not do anything all day. I would just exist and everything would be taken care of. It's crazy. This just says salmon, right? I think so. Let's go get a plate for that. Yep. And you can shut up there, timer. Wish I could change the sound for the timer. That would have been nice. Man, what went wrong this time? Not enough salt and pepper? I'm pretty sure I did it 5 beforehand. Alright, we need another one. Double check the recipe then. Yeah, 5 grams salt, 5 grams pepper. Did I just blank and not do it? I don't know. 5. Get this mixture out of here. Yeah. Shoo, shoo. We don't want your bots here. Oh, crap. I poured out too much. Let's just start again. I shouldn't read the chat while I'm measuring. Okay. Put you there. And 10, 15, 20. Let's add a couple of potatoes. I'll get the bots in just a second. I want to finish this dish. Then 2 minutes. Here we want some sunflower oil. Simple salmon sticks. Okay. Bots are dealt with. And let's put this guy in here. We want about a minute per side. And I'll go get my plate. Now we wait. That doesn't seem to be cooking, does it? Ah, crap. I turned them off instead of turning them on. I'm a fool. But I think it was just 1 minute that it was off. Or less than a minute. We can do it. Ooh, 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 ooh. One of these days, I'll figure out which goes to which and not have to double check. Today's not that day. I kind of want to like boost up how many orders I'm getting, but I don't know how to do that in career mode. I feel like I could be doing other stuff. Do. Where should I put my little trophy? Maybe over here. For my first star, basically. Alright, we're gonna try and flip this without fucking it up. Wish me luck. Boom. Alright. Making sure that we use the interact button seems to be helping a lot. No, I stand idly by and babysit my boiling potatoes. You're so right, bro. My goodness. These little potatoes are taking forever. Nobody wants to watch me babysit potatoes, let's be real. There's so many timers sitting around. Oh, there's a small pot. Maybe I could use that for something. Clean it up as I go. That's how it should be done. Bang, 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 bam, 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 bam. Let's serve it. Give the people what they want. Okay, that's better. Still a little off, I think, with the seasoning. Now it says too much salt in the potatoes. I should try stirring it around with that thing I do. Because you were getting 5-5 earlier. Tomato soup. Okay, where's our... I think if we take the beets out of here, we'll be okay. So we also need an onion. Okay. Do we need chicken broth? This will be almost 500. We can add about 520 more. Or 420. Yeah, so another 100 or so. Here we go. I could add a little bit more. All right, now we add salt. And pepper. I gotta do the cayenne pepper too, but I want to stir it a little bit. This one's 6. It just needs 1 minute. I need to add sour cream. Once again, we're very close with how much we need. We need 150. We have 130. Yeah, you like my mixing the shika shika? Ooh, honey, honey. Bam, 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 bam. Give me another order to work on. Ah! I'll be ruining the day I said that, but for now, I want to do something else. Give me another challenge. Give me something to watch, something to cook. Boom. Okay, now blend. Emulsifier. I keep thinking it's red, but it's yellow. There we go. And let's add all this. 130, and then we need 20 milliliters next. Sour cream. Is sour cream really considered a liquid? I feel like it shouldn't be. Well, it flows. I guess in here it does. But American sour cream does not. It's more like whipped cream, and it's like it's heavy, but it's fluffy too. Okay. There's probably enough tomato soup in there that I could just reheat it if I have some more the next day. Too cold. I literally just cooked it. salmon and steak and boiled potatoes. Oh, now we're getting 2 in a row. Spicy. Can I use... No, that one's too small. Pots. I'm just gonna have to buy another pot. Pot. Just 2 potatoes. Yeah, just had to complain about it, that's all. I'm gonna dread it later because it gets really busy. Like, you cannot work on a single thing. You have to work on multiple things. But that's more challenging. It's more interesting to watch, right? Okay, 2 minutes for that. So I need 1,000 milligrams of chicken broth. Chicken broth. Perfect. And I gotta get a salmon fillet. Get 5 G's of pepper, 5 G's of salt. Oh, get back here. There we go. What else do we need for this thing? 12 grams of black pepper in this thing. I said 12, but I meant 20. And then 20 grams of salt. Onion, carrot, parsley. Stop your screaming. You got this. And you need parsley root for this guy. Oh, he's over here. There. Okay. Let's stir it up a bit. And then get a plate for the potatoes. Bing. I'm not endorsing this. Don't put your food on the ground, people. But it's the best way to do this. Okay, this guy's going out. We gotta hurry because we only have a couple minutes for the other guy. Oh, worse on the seasoning. Medium mistakes of too much salt. Okay, let's get this guy in the stove. I believe it's 2 minutes. And put it into a deep plate, serve hot. Okay. It's a tomato soup. That's the duck breast. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Get it done. Excuse me. I'm very yawny today. You're right. Just had to complain about it, Brew. And all of a sudden it's working in my favor. Oh, I could put this here. That would be more reasonable. I like that. A little bit clearer. I know it's less than a minute, but I have 40 seconds. It's gonna be close. Man, oh man. No! I'm supposed to go into the bowl. To the window. To the wall. Let's see how that did. Ooh, haha. As long as we were in the time limit, then we're good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. No more new orders. I wonder what happens if I just leave this stuff out and then just reheat it as I go. Like, I wouldn't actually leave food out overnight like this, especially not raw fucking duck breast. But I am very curious. I wonder if I can just use it again. Because that would save me money on buying new stuff. But it is a video game. It's not real life. Yeah, I cut it really close. I should have been cooking it while I was doing the potatoes, but I just was like, I'm just going to do this one at a time. Da 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 da. Well, let's do. Let's do steady hands. Make our expectations a little easier. Overtime's good. Prep phase is good. It's longer to burn. Oh, I can't do that one yet. All right, so now we have the simple chicken pumpkin stew, where we cut pumpkin and make a paella pan, then add chicken leg. We've got the grilled lobster tail in lime sauce. For this one, we have scallion and jalapenos cut into quarters, and then we fry them with oil and then drizzle. What is this? I've never heard of this one. Salvecchia? Where it's like season, cut, fry, cut, boil, and then you mix all these things together. So let me know what you guys think I should use. Feel free to vote in the chat or just say like 1, 2, or 3. Which recipe should I do? I'm gonna go check out my food. My actual food. That stew doesn't look very stewy to me. But that what? Or are you saying anything but that? Yeah, stew is very, we're just putting it in a bowl and calling it stew. Although there is some mixture in it. It's not that much. Maybe we do the lobster? Again, like, I like to avoid pouring, but still. This way we could just cut, just fry, so it's at least one pan. What do you think? Should also see if my life message will up in here. Plate of lobster. Technically a different lobster than last one we had last time. Alright, so now I can do menu customization. So I can order all the dishes I've unlocked so far, which is the default, or customizable where I just order dishes from the ones I've selected. And we can change that anytime. Should we go ahead and select our own menu or just let the game pick anything? That would make the prep a little bit more difficult. But also more varied and more realistic. Whereas this one, like, we could pick like 3 out of our 5 recipes that we have. And we can choose which 3 they are. They do have criteria, like we have to have a certain amount of points or difficulty, or there'll be bonus points if I have recipes with certain ingredients in them. But let me know. Let me know which one should we do, the default or the customizable? Custom seems more fun, you say? Oh, well, that's what we'll do. Let's do it. We can also, again, change anytime we want. Alright, so we need at least 5 recipes, and we need at least 26 of the difficulty points. We get bonuses if we do tomato, jalapeno, potato dishes. So I'm thinking the tomato soup would be a good one. Okay. T to continue. I don't need you. Okay. Shut up and let me pick. Okay, so that covers our tomato. And gives us 7 points. The lobster one has jalapeno in it. And our salmon one be easy to do. So that's 3 already. But we need more cook points, right? Oh, let's just pick 5 and see where we're at. Oh, the grilled tuna steak. That's a classic. I'll go ahead and buy it. I don't want to let me look at it, though. But that one's pretty easy. Like, we just season it, fry it, and then we have to slice the lemons. But not too bad. So we need one more recipe. Should we do the baked trout? How many cook points is it? Dish in your menu includes an ingredient of the day. It's just, yeah, we already know that. Starting your day when you're ready. So that look good? 9, 15, 6, 33, 34. So yeah, we're definitely good. We could probably even take out one of these higher ranking ones, like the lobster tail, and do a simpler one like the borscht or fast pumpkin soup. Because now we could actually purchase new ones. The salmon with asparagus is nice because you already used salmon in another recipe and it's just boiling the asparagus. But we could do, what was the one? Oh, the lobster tail. So I think that would be good. Put my jalapeno, yeah. I'll check out my food one more time. It's almost ready. Okay then, sorry for popping in and out. But I now have my lunch, which is important. It's just pasta today, nothing fancy. Compared to these dishes I'm making. That's our dish of the day. Okay. So we have tomato soup already ready. We have some borscht already ready. Bon appetit stew. I've already got a seasoned trout ready to cook and a lemon for it. Let's bring out at least one salmon, and at least one lobster tail, pre-seasoned for that. Yeah. And this one just needs 5 grams of salt and pepper. Peel. And a peel. Yeah, it's a sad little lobster tail, but we'll make it tasty. It may not look tasty, but it will be tasty. Oh, I didn't pin the right ones today. I was like, wait a minute. These are not my recipes. This is our custom menu. Make sure we get these all done. Custom menu does not have borscht. Custom menu. 2, 6, 5. There's one more that we need to remove. What was it? The duck broth. Okay. Now let's set to our actual custom menu. Come. Okay, there we go. And tuna. It's 5 g of salt and pepper. We already have a lemon that's in quarters. Let's look at the lobster tail. If it will let me. There we go. Oy, scallion. And jalapeno. Jalapeno business. Let's get this guy from here so he's ready to go. Let's clean up this guy. Now we have our shift button. Well, that's not where I cut it all. What the heck? Not quite what I wanted. 10 grams. Oh, I guess it cut this off automatically. These are scallion leaves. It wants the scallion bulbs. So I want this into quarters of 15. Steady hand. And 9, 29. We did not cut that very evenly. But that's okay. Is it 60 grams for one scallion? What's 80? But we don't use a lot of it, so this should be fine. Next, jalapeno. They're too tiny. Too small. Okay. Jalapeno. And it's 40 grams total. I'm going to cut it into quarters. This is not how I would normally cut it, but it's hard to measure with these. So I'm just going to do similar to how I do with my lemon. 14, 9, 6, 11. Some of them are close. Most of them not so much. I have 2 minutes still. We'll cut up a line. Put the lime and the coconut and put them both together. Put the lime and the coconut and put them both together. Seems silly to me to like use just the roots of the scallion and none of the tops. But I have a bit of a fiend when it comes to using them. Here we go. Not too bad. 16, 16, 12, 16. That could be much worse. All right, we got 1 minute for me to eat a little bit before we actually start our day. And it's the hydration station. That means everyone needs to take a drink of water. The daily quest is serve 2 dishes with a score of at least 3 stars today. Which we've been getting almost always at least 4 stars, sometimes 5. So I think we're okay there. And of course, the lobsters first. milliliters. Scallion bulbs and jalapeno. And a lemon juice and olive oil. Okay. I wonder if there's like a... Oh, the pan isn't on the heating spot. Oh yeah, it is a little crookedy, isn't it? Not sure how much that affects it. Right, so 5 milliliters. Lemon juice, right? Yeah. Rather be a little under than over. Okay. Grill for 70 seconds. And I drizzle in this and transfer to a plate. We gotta get that lime. I need a 10 milliliter scoop of some kind. Oh, pipette. That'll be perfect. Okay, cool. This is way better. No idea about my mind. I might have messed with it. Okay, so we need 10 milliliters of this. I'll put that on our plate. No. Whoa, that can't be good. We will get there. Yeah, none of that liquid got on there. So we're just gonna try it again for a little pipette. So the capacity is 10. No. I don't know. Is there anything in it? Oh well. We gotta get this going, so it's not gonna have enough of the drizzle mix, but that's okay. We'll do better next time, because now we have the drizzler, which I'm gonna figure out. Okay, so tuna. Grill 80 seconds on each side. I need the lemon. Yeah, they flew everywhere but the trash. Like, it was just crazy. Somehow it technically goes in. Oregano. 2 of them. Okay, if you hover over it, you can see now what actually is in it. So that's good. Alright, and then we also need to do the boiled potatoes. I think I need another pot. Oh, there we go. Okay, 20 seconds should be enough. 1,000 milliliters. And I think it's 20 grams of salt, but I'm going to flip this first. Nope. No. There we go. Okay. Then, yeah, 20 grams of salt. Okay, remember to give it a little shaky. And then cook that for 2 minutes. Also, some sunflower oil in this pan. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a plate for that too. We are multitasking at last. Woohoo! Not bad at all. We will get you under control, spatula. Just 20 seconds. 15. Come on, salmon. You can do it. Here we go. You got it. Perfect score. Not bad, eh? I think I'm doing okay. Baked trout, that's easy. I got this bitch seasoned. $90, wasn't it? Yeah. I got cut a lemon. And boop. Look at that. Beautiful. Parsley. 2, 4, 6. Oh, you shut up, sir. I don't know how much time. You doing it? It's for the guy, right? And it's like I barely started. It's like a minute in. That looks like tomato soup, so I should probably heat that up. Okay. Hurry up. Yeah, I still have 6 minutes on the baked trout. Bada bing, bada boom. Hope he likes it. A little unsatisfied with the taste. But it's got 4 solid stars. I definitely have hoarded trash and stuff. I hovered over it to check. And there's our 2nd star, basically. Bum ba bum, bum ba bum. Let's see how it goes making this soup reheated instead of making a whole new one for each batch. Grilled tuna steak is next. Give ourselves a little lemon. And we need the tuna. Go figure. Bam, bam. Grill 80 seconds on each side. And let's see. And chop. Okay, this guy is warmed up. Where's my ladle? Yodel, ladle, ladle. Yeah, 300 milliliters. All right. Take that. We'll see how that reheat goes. Haha. That's much better. Not a problem at all. Oregano. That's been bugging me, so I gotta clean it up. spatula. It's like, come on, buddy. All right. And then next is going to be a trout. He's just a little trout. No salt, no salt. It's pepper, thyme, and double checking my cooking times because I'm not very great at remembering those. Okay, now we need a plate and lemon. That's the parsley, right? Yeah. 6 of the parsley. Do. You see, it's starting to get momentum going in here. Nice. 5. Another lemon. Ugh, we're in the deal lobster tail. That's gonna be annoying unless I can figure out the dropper. Well, time to go get another scallion. And a jalapeno. I had a feeling it was about done. Boom. A little bit of horseradish on top. Then you're done, baby. Bang. Max score. I'm killing it, girl. I'm killing it, girl. So it doesn't matter where I hit with this, like the bulb will come off on its own. Let me see. The whole thing is 60. What's the quarters? Can I cut it this way? And then this way. Hmm. 28, 12, 8. Well, not great. But we're doing what we can. We also need a quartered jalapeno. Trying to accommodate with a different size. Not even going to bother measuring it because it is what it is. And now we need 10 milliliters, sorry, of sunflower oil. Fry for 40 seconds. We need lobster tail. It do be bottom heavy, yeah. So we want 5 milliliters of lemon juice and 5 milliliters of olive juice. Or is it just lemon juice? I don't get it. Why can't I drizzle it? Okay. Is it because it's not upright? It's way too much. It's doing 10 instead of 5, but we'll get there. Now I gotta fry this for 70 seconds. And I gotta cut a lime. Sir, give back my lime. Do. Hold still. Yeah. Kind of wish it could be closer than like 50 feet away from this lime as I'm doing it. Okay, so we want lime. We want all these. And once we have the lobster down, we'll take this mixture, we'll take 10 milliliters of it and drizzle it on top. So, I'm doing it. We're gonna get there. Now, what the heck was that? Yeah. Ugh, that was bad. Bad cutting technique. Jalapeno too cold. Did I use a salmon fillet? Oh, it was probably in the pan. Maybe. Don't know. Alright, well, we have another chance to do it, so that's okay. Oh, yeah. All this waste of scallions. Move you off first. Bam. Now what happens if we put you in here? Nothing. Right? Oh, it did in half. Okay. Now that's 30. Bam. We'll just use that now. And this also needs to be cut into quarters. Rotate. Okay. Okay, put that back. We're hopefully getting more specifics on the stuff. change capacity to 5 milliliter. Just to make sure that we're still in a good place there. Okay, and we'll stir it a little. But it like looks like it's on the bottom there. But it's 9, so it's close enough. Lobster tail. No! I'll come back for you later. Okay, then it's 5 milliliters of this. 5 milliliters of that. Put it on top there. And then grill for 70 seconds. And fry this for 40. And I'll also need lime. Eh? Cancelled. There was still time left, right? Thought I still had time left. That was weird. It wasn't like I had anything else. Was it just taking too long? Or maybe. I don't remember there being a time like that, though. Okay. Seems like it's very messy. Oh well. It would have gone to you, but oh well. Sag. Oh well. So that's about the 3-hour mark, so I'll probably clean up the kitchen for the end of the day here and then actually to go take a break. But it's been fun to stream again. A lot of fun just saying hey to everyone. Sad picture of the lonesome lobster. Yeah, that's what I did. It's who I am. Sad lobster. Sad. Sad. Sad lobster. Do 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 do. Okay, there's clean. I keep almost throwing away my eraser, my sponge, but not quite. Okay. Only missed one order. I'm actually in the positive now. I'll do the heat-proof gloves, actually. Just gonna put everything on the first tier and then start from the top. It does work with an eraser here, that is fair. Of course, it was very fun. Go ahead and buy salmon with asparagus, because that's a pretty easy one. Okay, and that's about it. All right, well, thank you so much for joining my stream, even if it was, here or there or everywhere. Really appreciate it. Of course, we're going to be back on our normal on Monday, so look forward to that. And sending out all the love to you guys.